Prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time. That's the name.
Prime time.
Prime time.
What time is it? Showtime prime time.
It's XL Prime Time, featuring Joe C.
I would clean that bone about as good as anything.
Matt Hayes.
The guys they had last year, terrible.
And Leon Searcy.
Mama know that when you get to camp, you ain't gonna see a lot of Big Daddy.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Welcome in. Such a special day on 1010XL 92.5 FM. And a special day for so many reasons. It's a community type of day. It's an important type of day, and we're continuing on. We're taking the baton from Jaguars today with our J-Fun Radiothon and continuing and hoping as we turn the calendar to the noon hour from the AM to the PM that you guys are ready to rock and roll and hopefully give as much as you possibly can. We'll be telling stories today as far as the J-Fun Radiothon is concerned. I look at the board with the number of generous people that have already given a lot of their hard-earned dollars to the J-Fund, and we can't thank you enough, and we hope that you'll be able to continue to do that. That's for sure. The 11 a.m. hour generated over $8,200, and so let's just keep it going, people. We'll be telling you a lot of things that you can do to celebrate the holiday season by giving. I look at both of you guys. We're going to say hello to Pete Mitchell, a teammate of Jay McGillis, coming up here in just a few minutes. But Big Sir, start us off because the Radiothon is an important day every single year. We step aside from sports just a little bit, but this is so community, so Duval.
I mean, this thing is so Tom Coughlin. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, I've been associated with the J Fund ever since I was a player with the Jaguars. Mm-hmm. Where Tom Coughlin would tell us, during our off days to make sure we made trips to the hospital to visit the kids who were dealing with cancer. So I'm knee deep in it. As a former player, I'm knee deep in it. And now I have the opportunity as a civilian to tell people to, come out their pockets and let's help these kids, man. Listen, I have two parents who passed away from cancer. Yeah. All right, so I can only imagine the strain that these parents have to deal with as far as their kids going through it. So it's a wonderful cause by a very, very great man.
And it's important every single year because the clock never stops turning. Mm-hmm. Matt, you know it as well as anybody from your experience with your daughter, and we need to remind people that just how scary it can be in an instant.
In an instant. I mean, My daughter was 3 when she had leukemia, and it's believe me, the kids are the strong fighters. Yeah. They are the strong fighters. The families are the broken, the absolute broken. And you're helping the kids, obviously. You're helping more importantly their support system that then help the kids. Because this is a family fight. It's not just an individual fight. It's a full-on family fight. And again, the kids are the warriors. They are the strong. Yeah. It's the families that are just absolutely broken by it. And that's what I think is really, if you really want to think about this concept of giving to the J Fund, that's what this is all about. You're helping an entire family unit.
And we're hoping that you could just keep, as the radio station's probably been on for a lot of you people throughout the day, if you are getting in your car in the noon hour, if you can just sit back, listen to some of the stories, if you are moved and you can do whatever you can, we certainly want to get to a goal that we reached last year, $275,000, an incredible day of giving here on 1010XL 92.5 FM. We're going to tell you about the number, 904-207-7070, and you can also text the word GOAL, GOAL, to 44834. They're looking for $115 now because that's how many kids in the Jacksonville area will be diagnosed with cancer this year. So you can help in any way, shape, or form. We want to invite it. Now, we're going to throw a couple of incentives your way, but right now we need to talk to a guy who knows exactly who Jay McGillis is.
Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece.
He's one of the Jaguar greats. He's one of the guys that you saw way back in the day when TC was coaching and a teammate of Big Surce's. We welcome in Pete Mitchell, who is at the airport about to board a plane, but we wanted to get him on. Pete, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Joe. How about you?
We're doing outstanding. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving with the family. And we know that we just got to – every year it's either you or Tommy Mack, and we want people to understand if you don't know what the J Fund is or who it's named because of, it's one of your old teammates at Boston College, Jay McGillis. So if you wouldn't mind, just give us a couple of minutes on Jay and just how important this J Fund is.
Yeah. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, guys, and Leon. Good to hear from you, buddy. Hope all's well. But yeah, Jay McGillis was one of the greatest, human beings I ever met. And unfortunately, I only got to know him for about a year and a half. He was unfortunately diagnosed, and in November, it was after a game. He came in, was sick, and doctors, told Coach that he wasn't going to be able to practice. And, we all know Coach, and he's like, "What do you mean he can't practice?" And, unfortunately, was diagnosed soon after that with leukemia, and then unfortunately passed the following July. So it was a pretty quick, from diagnosis to when Jay passed. And, he was from Brockton, Massachusetts. As many people might know, kind of, Rocky Marciano's home, tough, blue-collar town. And Jay exemplified all that. And, he fought that disease as strong and hard as anybody could. He didn't let anybody know, how much pain he was in. And, Coach went and saw him, I think, almost every day when he was going through this. And they formed a pretty special bond. And as a teammate for me, I came from Detroit and didn't really know anybody. I had a couple guys that I knew on the team, but Jay kind of took me under his wing. He was a year older than I was, and really, was everything you'd want in a teammate as a friend. And the whole McGillis family, obviously we've all gotten to know them over the years, and they're one of the greatest families that you'll ever know. So it's what Coach has done to keep his legacy alive has just been amazing. And I was proud to at least have played and shared a field with Jay, and I know Tommy Mack will talk about the same. And they both played on the defensive side of the ball. Jay was a strong safety, but played like a linebacker. So just an amazing person. Again, didn't unfortunately have enough time on Earth with him, but somebody that I look up in my office in Jack's Beach. I got a big picture of Jay, on the wall, and that's nice. Kind of the impact he has on a lot of people.
Pete, as your teammate and with the Jaguars, man, I always look forward to those hospital visits. Tom never made it mandatory at all. He just recommended that we go see the kids. And, at that particular time, I had a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, my two daughters, and it always made me profoundly grateful that I didn't have to deal with some of the stuff that these families were dealing with then.
Yeah, absolutely, Leon. That's true. And one of the great things, about Coach, and I think the relationship with Coach Coughlin evolves over time, and he didn't want anybody to know that he was going to see Jay, and he didn't do it for the press or anything. He just did it because he cared, and I agree with you, Leon. At the time, obviously, I didn't have little kids, but I've had 3 20-year-olds now, and it's amazing what a family goes through. And I think that's the greatest thing about the Jay Fund is, listen, there's a lot of charities out there that give for research and whatnot, but I think what gets forgotten is the impact of the family and what they are going through. A lot of these families are two, a mom and dad working, 2-income household, and when they get diagnosed, somebody's got to stop working and take care of the child, and that's a lot of things are unseen, whether you're making, rent payments or mortgage payments or electric payments. And so that's what the J Fund does. They step in and help these families get through these tough times. And then they're formed, and then one of the other great things they do is, if there's other siblings, all the attention goes on the sick child, and the other siblings kind of get forgotten. And so they do a lot of programs to make sure that those kids aren't forgotten. And knowing what all these families are going through. So the J Fund is an incredible organization.
Pete, what a really cool thing for the McGillis family, for the memory of Jay, to have something like this, because it's not just the impact on this day, it's the way it impacts the way others think on a daily basis about giving and about helping. I think, to me, that's like one of the coolest things of all.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and the way they've stayed involved, and coaches kept the McGillis family involved, and just the legacy of Jay, and he came from a large family, a lot of brothers and sisters, and they all have embraced the Jay Fund and continue to come to the golf outing and the gala in New York, and so all these little events that they have, and it does it kind of puts things into perspective and realize. When things are good for you, you always got to give back and think about those that maybe be a little less fortunate.
All right, Pete, before we let you go, you were a big-time player here at the tight end position. It's great to see Britton Strange back in the fold. He has done some really good things for this offense. What do you think about your Jaguars right now, 8-4, bro, in a playoff spot?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, 8-4, they're looking good, and you know, I think we all can say that they're probably not playing their best football right now, and they still be 8-4, and hopefully they continue to get better. It's fun watching, you know, the tight end position and these guys catching all these balls, and you know, as Leon knows, I was more of a blocker than a pass catcher back in my day, right, Leon?
Yeah, allegedly.
You know, it's funny. I think I defended myself for so many years that I was a better blocker than people gave me credit for. Now I see all these clips of you know, of Freddie, you know, trying to get the Hall of Fame, and I see me blocking. I'm like, yeah, I actually wasn't a very good blocker.
Well, you know, hey, listen, Pete, I used to tell you in 80 protection, just give me a little corner, then you go get in your route.
It's just a little chip.
That's it. That's all I need from it.
That's all I get, man. Yeah, no, it's fun to watch, man. I'm looking forward to a great December with the Jags, and hopefully we'll make a nice run this year.
All right, Maverick. Hopefully we'll get you back on if they are on a playoff run. But we appreciate your time today. A special day for us, and you knowing Jay McGillis as well as you did as a teammate. It's important for people to know. Thank you, bro.
You got it, man. Anytime. Thanks for thinking of me, guys.
All right, Pete Mitchell. And we really want to start off strong in the noon hour. We're going to say hello to a J-Fun family coming up in just a few moments. But just remember, you can text the word GOAL to 44834 with a pledge, anything you can afford. We're going to set up a few giveaways like we like to do on XL Primetime each time that we come around to the Radiothon. And you can call the Community First Hope Hub at 904-207-7070. Dig deep, see what you can ultimately spare to help these families. A $115 donation will go a long way, as they want that number to be very important to everybody, with the expectation 115 families will have that cancer diagnosis that will really overwhelm them, and they need as much help as they possibly can. It is the 1010XL 92.5 FM J-Fun Radiothon right here on the Superstation.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the number one place to buy your next vehicle. Now, a 1010XL J-Fund Challenge Match.
Window World of Northeast Florida proudly supports the Tom Coughlin J-Fund and the families they serve in our community. Window World installs energy-efficient windows, doors, siding, and more for Northeast Florida homeowners, increasing curb appeal, improving efficiency, and enhancing quality of life one home at a time. Please give now, and Window World of Northeast Florida will match donations up to $6,000 until 1 o'clock. Call 207-7070 now. The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
It's easy to be there for J-Fun families. Text GOAL to 44834 now.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminix knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Frank Frangie here to tell you about the coolest new thing, a putting green in my backyard that my friends at Sunshine Turf installed. Sunshine Turf can do the same for you. They'll come to your house, they'll create a custom design for your space, and you'll have an authentic golf course experience right in your own backyard. I freaking love it. Sunshine Turf is family owned and they made the process so simple. So visit sunshineturf.info or call them at 904-383-0243 and get a free quote today for your own putting green. Get it from Sunshine Turf.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren Brooks here for Big Chief Tire. Right now, you can get 6-month financing through the CFNA credit card and $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. It's a smart way to handle big vehicle needs like new tires, brakes, or repairs without the upfront cost. With no interest for 6 months, there's never been a better time to schedule. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
This is Keenan McCarter, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon to benefit families and kids battling cancer on 1010XL Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Call 207-7070 now.
That's Keenan McCardell, one of a big-time player that Tom Coughlin looked to make big plays when he was wearing number 87 for your Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the J-Fun Radiothon going on, it does bring back memories of some of those great old players, that's for sure, like Pete Mitchell, who we had on earlier, Keenan McCardell, who you just heard from. And those guys know the breadth of what Tom Coughlin took on when he created the TCJ Fund, and then also for our radio station to be able to take on what we think is a great community challenge and chore to get people involved and let them know as much as they possibly can about the J-Fun Radiothon. And we have a couple of parents. This is OJ and Bridget, and I see Karis, their beautiful daughter that just got, she was just walked in. Bridget, you have to introduce your daughter and say hello and kind of get us going, because she looks like she's got that bright smile that charges you up every day.
Yeah, Karis is an amazing girl. She is about to be 10 years old. Oh. So even though this past year has been something we never anticipated going through, we are so looking forward to this Christmas season and her birthday season. It's a lot of celebrations. We just finished her intensive treatment, which was about a year, and now she's considered to be in maintenance, and so it's just a lot of exciting things right now.
Good for you, Karis. Good for you.
You want to say hi?
Hi. Oh, what a sweet girl. She was outside the studio smiling at you guys, and I was like, come on in.
Come on in.
Come on in. This is all about all of us. Good. Good for you. How are you feeling?
Good.
Fantastic. You excited about Christmas?
Definitely.
Awesome. OJ, explain to everybody kind of what this journey has been for your family over the last year.
Yeah, so, man, it's tough, man. So the day after Thanksgiving, the doctors told us that she had cancer and that 90% of her bone marrow was kind of eaten up with it. And so, man, a long, long road. But, dude, we had, like, such an army around us with the J Fund and obviously church and family. And, man, you just feel like the love from all sides of you. So it's been awesome. It's been awesome seeing God's faithfulness for our daughter and seeing her on her way to complete healing. We're going to ring the bell hopefully here in 15 months. So and just you have 2 other kids too that are right outside the studio too, and just like the impact on them as well, right? So it's been a whirlwind, lots of ups and downs, but God's been good. Jay's Fun's been good.
Good for you. I mean, I started out our show today. Like my daughter had leukemia when she was 3, so I know exactly what you guys are going through. The thing that I think everybody kind of doesn't see in this is the kids are the fighters. Kira's the fighter. She's the strong one. The families are the broken. How difficult is it for you guys to get through this on a daily basis, and how much easier is it because of the J Fund?
1,000,000%. Yeah. There's so many things that specifically the J Fund has done for us to lighten our load to a lot of things that you would normally be stressed, worried, concerned about. Honestly, with so much on your plate, especially at the beginning, there's things that you're not even thinking about because you're so focused on your child. And so the J Fund steps in and says, just let us take care of it. Like, we want to help you. It's not someone saying, oh, let me know what you need when you need it. They're saying, I can do this. We want to do this. We are here for you. And this is what we will do for you. It's such a relief. It makes it to where you know, the weight and the burden gets lifted. And it's honestly by people who are so kind and loving. Like, everybody like has checked in on us. They reach out. It's not just that they're giving, you know, a check for something. It's they care about you and what's going on with your family. And they offer so many things that provide for us in a monetary way, like paying for our mortgage for many months. But they also do things for the kids. Like, they have such fun events that really help to lift their spirits, to give them something else to look forward to. It offers the opportunity for them to meet kids who are in similar situations and going through things, and it builds a community and friendship in that way too. And even there's been events that you know, her brother and sister could go to with them, like special sibling events that they all loved. So
all right, so Karis, give us
that was clearly a good part of that, right?
The
event you went to?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
How you went to the Stitch movie?
Oh yes, I love that. I had a friend that like also went through different cancer treatment, but we went to go with them because they went too, and we got so excited the day before because we went to the same church. But whenever we were just like jumping all around whenever we saw each other, we're like, yeah, we get to watch the movie together.
All right, now tell us who you have outside. I do see a big Jaguar fan right there. We're in Travis Etienne, and is it your brother and sister?
Yes.
So tell us who they are.
So my sister is Riceland. She's definitely helpful whenever like I feel sick. She's like, what can I do? Do I need to like scratch your back if you're feeling sick, or what can I do for you?
Oh, awesome.
Hollis's definitely like my big bodyguard whenever I have low numbers or something. He's just like, like sometimes we'll like have me go like to church, but we're like, well, let's just stay away from the people, but you can still go and like all that. And Hollis is just like, I'll be with you and protect you and all that. But he's definitely my big bodyguard.
Well, I think what we see, OJ, from the family is that they're very rooted and together.
What a great family.
And then you have the extended family like you're talking about from the church and from the J Fund. So let people know just a little bit more. And by the way, you guys, when you hear how courageous and energetic Karis is, you guys can help in any way, shape, or form. And you can call the Community First Hope Hub at 904-207-7070 or text the word GOAL to 44834. I need to mention one of our good friends of 1010XL, Winter World of Northeast Florida. They're supporting local families tackling childhood cancer. And if you can call now, they will match the donations until 1 o'clock, up to $6,000. Okay, that's a round of applause for Winter World, who of Northeast Florida has been around for a long, long time. You can call 207-7070 now, and they will match it up to $6,000. So OJ, like your wife was just talking about, just the idea of the family unit and everybody coming together for the common cause.
Yeah, the family's huge. We're in this together, ups and downs. We celebrate the wins together, and we pray through the losses together. We've had some rough, a couple of really rough, unexpected like hospital visits and stuff like that too. So, sorry, what was your original question?
Yeah, just the idea of the fact that you have this family, your immediate family, your 3 children, your wife, and then the bigger family of the J Fund.
Yeah, man, J Fund. So I'll never bad talk any other organization, right? But dude, J Fund is like cream of the crop for a couple reasons. One, there's not a lot of red tape. Like they know we're filling out paperwork at the hospital, so we don't need to fill out like pages and pages of paperwork. For that, so I just love them for that. I love them because sometimes they feel the need before we have to ask for it. I think before we even got home. Oh man! Before we even got home from the hospital, the original thing, man, we already had a gift card waiting for us in the mailbox. So I already told Rita, she organizes the J Fund stuff. I said anything I can do for the J Fund, I'm in. Even after this trip, man, we're just big supporters of what the J Fund does. So please donate.
What a great family y'all have. What a great family, honestly. You guys should be commended for your battle. Congratulations.
All right, so, Karis, before we say goodbye, we want to know what you want for Christmas. And then just, if you can, just ask people to give in any way that you want to say it.
Well, there's a lot on my Christmas list, but definitely, yes, a guitar. I definitely want an electric guitar.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Gift cards for my Oculus because I like to play with my friends. New Crocs. I don't know.
That's
You have
perfect.
my Christmas list on your notes app, so.
That's perfect. Well, listen, now read that number right there, Karis. Read that number.
904-207-7070.
That's how easy it is. They can call.
Or she can, what else, Karis?
Or text gold to 44834.
That's awesome. Listen, OJ and Bridget, thank you. You're a resilient family. And Karis, you're a strong young lady ready to take this on. And hopefully we'll see you next year. And as your dad said, everything will be green light, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's what we're looking forward to. Thank you very much.
Yeah, quick shout out to 1010XL for allowing a whole day for this to happen, man. It's a beautiful thing you guys do.
Well,
Thank
our
you.
GM, Steve Griffin, took it on a long time ago, and it's the best causes you can possibly get behind.
best day of the year.
Because it is right here in Duval. Thank you very much to the both of you, and the best Christmas coming, and your birthday too, that's for sure. All right, so don't forget, you can call 904-207-7070, or you can text the word GOAL to 44834. You can call the Community First Hope Hub, and as we said, Window World in Northeast Florida, $6,000 they will match if we can get it rolling. Now, we've got a few giveaways that we always like to do. Golf Club of Southampton, I am inviting you as I make my $250 pledge. I'll do it twice today, but if I can get two $250 pledges or more, and 10 of them, then we open it back up again, and then I take a group out to the Golf Club of Southampton. Everything's on me, but if you can do it, anything you can reach in your pocket and do, but $250 pledge, you'll go in that drawing, and we've got other prizes in store for you. But if you can do it, it's such a big thing, and we say thanks to the Golf Club of Southampton for doing that, but we will treat you to a great day. Call 904-207-7070 to the Community First Hope Hub, or text the word GOAL to 44834.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Now, a 1010XL J Fund Challenge Match.
Window World of Northeast Florida proudly supports the Tom Coughlin J Fund and the families they serve in our community. Please give now, and Window World of Northeast Florida will match donations up to $6,000 until 1 o'clock. Call 207-7070 now.
Denise is a Pilates instructor and a small business owner who built her own studio, so I guess that means she's kind of a real estate mogul too.
And don't forget, a mom as well.
And that Community First, we get that, and we get you. We're here to help you live your best life by providing the financial services you need with low fees, convenience, and local decision making.
So just be yourself.
At Community First and on the go. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Insured by NCUA.
AA Automotive helps keep your car in dependable travel condition. Stop in today. They'll check the brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and AC to get you right back to your holiday plans. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Full service auto repair you can count on.
Hosting the family holiday dinner can be a beautiful experience until your kitchen sink backs up before you've even served dinner.
Who tried to wash cookie dough down the drain?
We were making cookies for Santa and the reindeer. The reindeer like chocolate chip, too.
Great. Now we need a plumber and a new garbage disposal.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is no stranger to holiday plumbing problems. Don't let plumbing problems disrupt your holiday dinner. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has you covered this holiday season. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Now is a great time to be there for J-Fund families. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coating. We transform pool decks, driveways, and patios with pro precision.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
The best golfing weather of the year is upon us, and Hidden Hills Golf Club welcomes you to play your next round at our beautiful course. We promise you'll enjoy the dramatic elevation changes and our unique Arnold Palmer design. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Happy holidays, Googans. Santa Day and here. It's the holiday season, and that means hopefully more off time with the fam. Need a solid gift idea for the spouse or a specific family member? Beaches Dermatology can ensure that your special someone gets a great gift that won't break the bank and won't go hidden in a drawer. Botox, skin treatments, you name it, they have it. Take care of that spouse of yours this holiday season with a gift from Beaches Dermatology. Call today or go online at beachesdermatology.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I only like to recommend the best, which is why I'm proud to say that I chose Pella Windows and Doors for my own home. And now's a great time to upgrade your home with 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years of interest-free payments on the best windows and doors in the business. Don't wait. Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or visit their showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows. For quality you can trust and savings you can't miss, that's Pella Windows and Doors.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pet Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPetServices.com.
Quality work is sometimes hard to come by these days, and if you want quality and a fence that'll last, make the call to Duval. Duval Fence, that is, a good Jacksonville company with good Jacksonville people committed to quality service. If you need a fence for your home or a business, anything, just call Duval Fence at 260-4747. Give them an idea of what you're looking for, and they'll take care of the rest. Property fence, privacy fence, pool or pets. Make sure you call Duval Fence today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm Pete Mitchell, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fun Radiothon on 1010XL 92.5 FM. So I played with Jay McGillis back in college at Boston College, so this is obviously extremely important to me, and I know the McGillis family really well and was there when they were going through their tough times when Jay got sick and passed away. So we appreciate everything everybody's doing and raising money for the Jay Fund. It does such amazing things here in Jacksonville and up in the New York area.
Call 207-7070 now. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Well, you just heard Pete Mitchell talking about the McGillis family, and he was the one that we wanted to open the show with because he's a former teammate of Jay McGillis and a former teammate of Big Surge and Tommy Mack. And Tommy, when he gets on with Helmets and Heels, he'll certainly be able to tell a lot of good stories about Jay McGillis. But the cause is real. The cause, as Pete said, continues in the Boston area, in the New York area, and here in Duval. Wherever Tom Coughlin has been, he has set up a J Fund and the people want to support it in any way, shape, or form, Leon. And it really is moving to see how giving the people are.
Yeah, I mean, and they should. Anybody who's had children or little ones, or remember when your kids were little ones.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I have 2 grown kids. I got 3 grown kids, and I still look at them as little.
Oh yeah, believe me, I do.
So what I'm saying is, I mean, these families that are dealing with these crises right now with cancer, man, the kid is crazy. You saw how infectious she was.
Yeah, Karis was awesome.
Come on. I mean, she's still vibrant. She still got energy because she still believes that you know this is going to all disappear one day. And I believe it is also. And that's how the family holds on to that hope. It holds on to that hope that one day she'll be cancer free, and she will be. Yeah. She keeps that right attitude. She goes about her treatments, and we'll be sitting here one day saying she's cancer free. Yeah, but she should be applauded the way she is so infectious and so vibrant, even though she's going through what she's going through.
Believe me, she's in maintenance, but she's still in a difficult spot.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as like what she has to deal with. So the way she acted and the way she's. Wow, it's inspiring. Right. It's inspiring to see her like that.
You, Matt, as a parent who had a daughter diagnosed with leukemia, just as Karis was, there's never that 100% comfortable feeling.
No,
there's
never.
A little bit of I don't know, fear that comes along with every day. But yeah, to see them get through it. And tell the story real quick, TC, what Tom Coughlin did.
This is before he did anything with Jay. Like as soon as he heard that my daughter was. Had leukemia, he sent me a note and said, this was back when the Jags weren't even the Jags yet.
Yeah, they were in a trailer.
Yeah. And he sent me a note and said, if you need anything, let me know. Anything.
Yeah. And so he's lived it. He's been it. He's been about it. I say it every year, and I probably repeat myself too much, but he's a great coach. He's Hall of Fame worthy. He's getting dissed by the Pro Football Hall of Fame right now, but he is a Hall of Famer in life. Yeah. He is a better human being than a head coach. And so if you can, dig as deep as you can. Window World of Northeast Florida wanting to match donations up to $6,000 in the noon hour. You can call 904-207-7070. That's the Community First Hope Hub. And we have all the folks here that are volunteering that will pick up that phone and take care, really make it super easy for you. And then you can also text the word GOAL to 44834. So we would love for you to do that, and we will have Kelly Coughlin in a little bit later on. Right now, let's make this the 10-10 take right now, because there's stuff we're brewing in the CFP committee.
Now, Joe C's 10-10 take. Slow smoked and served up by Sonny's Barbecue. Local pitmaster since 68.
Delicious barbecue waiting for you. It is around the corner. Any one of your area Sonny's on the First Coast can make sure you get a great meal, lunch or dinner. Make sure you drop on by and enjoy some Sonny's. The College Football Playoff Committee. They should have a big buffet delivered to them, because they are fat cats, all right? They're just sitting back and ingesting information and then spitting out nonsense, okay? The information is real. There are 2 teams that are ranked close to one another, yet the one that beat the other is ranked behind the other. And we're talking about Notre Dame and Miami, and that is really the biggest, the thing that is firing up college football fans more than anything else. Not just Canes fans or Notre Dame fans trying to defend what they've done. It's the idiocy of head-to-head football that was played. It was in this season. Is that right?
It
was in this season.
Week 0 does count.
Okay, but they're suggesting, and this is the one thing I really wanted to hear from Reese Davis last night when he asked the CFP committee chair the question. So you're telling me both of these teams' seasons are done, Notre Dame and Miami. Is there any way one could move ahead of the other? Both of them are done. And the committee chair sounded like he was taking the Fifth Amendment. He said, Reese, once Championship Saturday is over, we will review everything and we will make our decision with the
start with a clean slate.
Yeah, are you kidding me? They backed themselves into a corner. That is the 10 to take, and it is nonsense. I can't believe I'm defending Miami.
It's not just Miami, Notre Dame. You have to look at the entire poll. Iowa's in the poll. You know why Iowa's in the poll? For Oregon's bona fides.
To help others. Yeah.
Georgia Tech's in the poll at 22. You know why Georgia Tech's in the poll? Because Duke beat Georgia Tech. Mm-hmm. So if Duke then wins, somehow upsets Virginia, you can't just say, okay, well, we're going to put 2 Group of 5 conferences, right? conference champions ahead of them. That's not going to, excuse me, Georgia Tech beat Duke. But Georgia Tech's in there as a Duke bona fide because that's who they play. They play these teams, right? So
is Mizzou in there?
Here's another one. No, that's what I'm going to next. Vandy, this is what Hunter Yurachek, the committee chair, said last night. So Vandy blows the doors off of Tennessee. And you would think that's a good win. Tennessee was 19, I think, right?
0 wins against teams with winning records.
Hang on a second. So Hunter Yurachek says they don't have a win against the current top 25.
Because they beat a team that was in the top 25.
That was in the top.
Right.
So in other words, you're penalizing them because they beat a team that was in the top 25, just like they beat Missouri. Missouri was also in the top 25. So because, but hang on, but here's the best part. So you're penalizing them for that, right? That they beat those teams. Yet you're supporting Notre Dame because they have 2 losses against teams that are in your top 25.
Yeah, and don't forget, Vandy has a Vandy problem just by name alone.
Of course they do.
And if anyone else had beaten Tennessee by 21, which was a 45-24 score, and then the Commodores,
it wasn't that close.
Right, and the strength of record that they have is 11th, and their point differential is 3rd in the SEC, and
they got blessed by the schedule makers this year, though.
True.
Vandy.
But
I mean, they didn't play any of the good SEC teams.
It is the Bama Texas. They did beat.
I feel like Florida could have beat Vandy.
This is what's so funny. At the time,
don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious. If Florida, when Florida comes to play, they come to play. They could have beat Georgia.
Did you watch that Kentucky game?
They beat Texas.
It would have needed to come much earlier in the year.
That's when they quit. I get it.
But they beat, at the time, again, this because it's kind of laughable when it comes to the rankings. They beat number 10 LSU and number 15 Mizzou.
Yeah, LSU was number 10.
Did Vandy drop in the polls?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my God. They did drop. They dropped.
And we need to point out that 12.
Texas overtook them.
12 of the preseason top 25 teams. This is preseason rankings are fodder in a lot of ways and conversation starters. That's what they are. They merit nothing, okay? 12 of the top 25 in the preseason ranked, gone. How many have losing records?
2.
2 of them have losing records, Florida being one of them, and the other?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. So, and those are 2
Florida
mighty
State.
SEC schools.
Florida State.
Yeah.
Not Florida.
You're right. Yeah.
Florida, I don't think, was in the top.
Florida was. Florida State was not.
Florida State wasn't.
Yeah.
Florida.
Oh, I guess they came in after they beat Alabama.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Yeah. Florida State was 2-10.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then they leaped into
they did.
the conversation. Yeah.
Sorry
that's where we are.
Here's the thing with Miami Notre Dame. I still think they're going to do the right thing.
Okay, I want to make
You're high on drugs.
Do. They're right behind them by 1 spot.
So what's going to change their mind from now to next Saturday?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that happened with Baylor and TCU in the very first college football playoff poll. Once at the end of the season arrived, then they went head to head. Oh, Baylor beat TCU. All right, Baylor's ahead of TCU.
So maybe they'll just hear enough.
You know what they're going to do?
From the media for the next week.
I think they're going to just say this is the last week of the season. Now head-to-head comes into play.
I'll give you one
That's
theory.
what they're going to say.
I'll give you one theory. And I already told Matt laughed when I said it. I said the ACC could be left out as far as the top five conference champions not getting into the college football playoff. And it's still very possible if Duke does it. But if Virginia wins, which is the team that beat Miami.
No.
The team that ended up with a record similar to Miami.
Yeah.
Similar to Miami, then that will move them up. That is the one thing that's kind of.
You think they'll put them above Miami in the rankings?
I don't know about.
That would be crazy.
It would be
because where are they now?
They're 17th. Is that right?
No. Okay, so number 12 is going to be the Group of 5 champion, the highest ranked.
Yes.
Number 11 will be Virginia. Okay.
And then I'm talking about the rankings right now. But
I'm telling you the final rankings. And number 10 is either going to be Miami or Notre Dame. Simple as that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying they will use that as their argument, which is as flimsy as it gets. But they will use that.
Right. It's going to be the Canes. I'm telling you.
Okay. What about Alabama? Where did Alabama move, and did that mean anything about you think if they lose
1 spot moved over Notre Dame?
They moved over
after barely beating one of the worst Auburn teams you're ever going to see.
I don't know why everybody thinks that Alabama's a lock if they lose. I don't think they are a lock. I just don't.
So what do you think the score? Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep this going. It is XL Primetime. We got to set up a couple of our donations. The Golf Club of Southampton, always great. And I'm offering $250 pledges to go into a drawing. I will take you out for a round of golf, lunch, the beverages, all of it. If you guys can call and get in that $250 hopper, we've got a big one from Leon that we'll be giving out as well. Matt's got a special gift that we want you guys to get in on. So if you can do it, call the Community First Hope Hub. We want to finish this noon hour strong. 904-207-7070. As much as you can possibly give, they certainly will welcome it. And almost every cent goes to the families with children battling cancer. Call 904-207-7070 or text the word GOAL to 44834. Don't forget, Window World of Northeast Florida will match up to $6,000, as much as we can raise in this noon hour.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. Now, a 1010XL J-Fund Challenge Match.
Window World of Northeast Florida proudly supports the Tom Coughlin J-Fund and the families they serve in our community. Please give now, and Window World of Northeast Florida will match donations up to $6,000 until 1 o'clock. Call 207-7070 now.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents in the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
This is Sheridan Tootin. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Kevin Murphy put my right shoulder back together a few years ago, and I'm still feeling great. Now I'm using PRP treatment for my knee pain. No matter what you're dealing with, if you're enduring any orthopedic issue, my only recommendation is Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist if you ever have a need.
Leave pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 3rd, 1950, the Browns beat the Eagles 13-7 in the final NFL game where not a single pass was completed.
This holiday season, give the gift of comfort and joy. Comfort food and the joy that comes with digging into a huge plate of diner favorites from Metro Diner. And to make things even more merry, now through the end of the year, they're adding on a $10 bonus card with every $50 spent on gift cards. Metro Diner gift cards are the perfect gift for everyone on your list. Friends, family, or coworkers. Stop by the diner or metrodiner.com and get all your gift shopping done easily. Happy holidays from Metro Diner.
Make your difference now. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
1010XL thanks the food sponsors of today's Tom Coughlin J-Fund Radiothon, who are keeping our volunteers fueled and ready to take your calls and texts. Breakfast provided by Chick-fil-A, lunch by Taco Lou, and dinner from Tony D's Pizza.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
'Tis the season for savings at Green Acres Sporting Goods. Take advantage of the Second Amendment sales tax holiday, now through December 31st. Firearms, ammo, and accessories, all tax-free. Secure your holiday gifts with a Browning gun safe, and they'll deliver it right to your door. Come test shoot the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews at Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard.
Hey, it's Angela and Brian Wall. How many companies do you know in this day and age that actually want their potential customers to call their competition and get quotes from them?
That's what Window World wants you to do. Window World knows there are other window companies out there, but we also know those other guys. When compared to Window World, They can't offer you the quality at the price that Window World can.
And with Window World, you get the absolute best guarantee there is in the window replacement business.
If anything goes wrong with your new Window World windows, 5 years from now, 10, 15, 50, Window World and I will be there to fix it for you. You get peace of mind with Window World, and to top it off, Window World windows increase the value of your home. So look what you get with Window World. Quality windows, low price, the best guarantee in the business, energy savings, and an increase in the value of your home. A win-win for you.
Call Window World today and get your free in-home estimate or see them online at windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Tom Coughlin here, joining 1010XL for the J-Fund Radiothon. I'm asking you to be there for families tackling childhood cancer and give now.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you.
We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
We need you, that's for sure. The J-Fund Radiothon's going to roll all the way through the day into the night with Rick Ballou and Hacker After Dark and so many giving people. This noon hour, we want to see if we can really power to a strong finish. So if you could pick up the phones before we hit the 1 o'clock hour, Window World of Northeast Florida is willing to match up to $6,000. So we need to get there. Whatever you can do, and I will pledge $250, and I'll do it again if we can get 10 more to jump in the drawing for a golf club of Southampton foursome. My treat. Food, beer, the whole thing. If you can do it, $250, jump in there. And now, Leon, you need to lay out your big pledge.
Oh, okay. My pledge every year, which I thoroughly enjoy for the J Fund. What I'm offering is AFC NFC Championship game.
Yep.
You can come. It's a watch party with me and some former Jaguar players with food, drinks, and cigars.
Yes.
And the storytelling alone is reason to come.
You better believe it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now, every year you look for $1,000.
$1,000 donation, all right?
They go in the drawing.
They go in the drawing, and I pick two people. So if you pledge $1,000, you get into the drawing. I pick two people. You and the guests can come and hang out with me at the watering hole. I'll let you know all the terms, once you get picked.
Right.
At the watering hole, Cigar Lounge, where wings by Wingstop, food by Wingstop, liquor, cigars, and stories.
You're talking dirty to me, and I kind of like it.
And to be fair, I mean, last year there were so many people that were interested. You bumped it up to 4 people. So
I did.
You never know.
We got a tremendous amount of donations.
Yeah. So if you can do it, if you can reach it deep in your pocket, because it's a fun one. People do look forward to it. If you can reach and donate $1,000 or more, we have had some 10-10 donations, $1,010 in honor of 10-10. Whatever you can do, but that will put you in the drawing for Big Surce's smoke show for the AFC and NFC Championship games.
Not only that, you get autographs and pictures.
Okay, it's beautiful.
You get the trifecta.
And the sticks. Okay, the Big Surce's.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so 904-207-7070. Let's see if we can close out this noon hour strong. Dial up the Community First Hope Hub or text the word GOAL to 44834. I know a number of listeners that always like to run into Big Surce at the watering hole and can just imagine sitting back, listen to all those stories. If you can afford $1,000 donation, all going to the J Fund. An incredible gesture on your part. You go into that drawing, and we would love it. We still have many other opportunities to donate. All you have to do is figure out what you can give, and if you can give $115 now or whatever you can afford. The reason they have come up with that number is because 115 kids in the Jacksonville area will be diagnosed with cancer this year, and it takes a team to tackle childhood cancer. So join the team and do everything you possibly can.
Not only that, that number, it increases every year.
Yeah.
I can remember when it was 85.
Yeah.
Then it was 95.
Yeah.
Now it's 150. Like, this isn't going away, and it's getting worse. So the help is needed. The help is appreciated. And this city, this community that just every year, year after year after year, just gives so much. We cannot thank you guys enough.
Yeah, they're the most generous bunch out there, all of Duval. We say it, Duval and beyond. There's no question about it. Now, Matt had a great idea, too, because Karis asked for, what did she ask for? An electric
She asked for
guitar.
an electric guitar. So any Guitar Center guys out there or anybody that might have a guitar laying around that, you know.
Be a great Christmas present for Karis.
Be a nice Christmas present for Karis, I can tell you that right now. Just, FYI.
All right, so whatever you can do, we certainly appreciate everything you can. I'm going to go make my donation, $250. If you can do it, I'll do it again later, but get in the drawing for a round of golf at the Golf Club of Southampton. Everything's on me. You can do $1,000 or more for Big Surce's AFC NFC Championship Party. Matt's got a prize that we're going to give out in the 1 o'clock hour, but do whatever you can. 904-207-7070. Let's finish this noon hour strong. Call the Community First Hope Hub or text the word GOAL to 44834.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. I am attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com.
To give to Tom Coughlin's J Fund, text the word GOAL to 44834 now.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. One of the biggest changes we've seen in fine jewelry over the last 25 years has been the growth of jewelry designers. At Underwoods, we're the leader, bringing to North Florida the best names in designer jewelry. In fact, we carry designer lines in a similar way to how clothing stores carry designer labels. The difference is that jewelry designers have to be a little more timeless in their presentations because nobody wants to buy a fine piece of jewelry only to find out the next year it's gone out of style. That's why you'll find at Underwoods the best of the jewelry designer names, those that are tried and true and popular. Names like David Yerman, Roberto Coin, John Hardy, Marco Bichigo, Jude Francis, Lagos, Hippolyta, and a lot more are all available right now at Underwoods. So if you want the best looks in designer jewelry, stop by Underwoods. San Marco, Avondale, or the shops upon Avedra.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Lacey, your bar manager here at Fourscore Golf Tavern. We're officially kicking off the holiday season, and both of our locations, San Marco and Gate Parkway, are fully festive and ready for you to enjoy. Make sure you stop by and check out our holiday cocktail menu, lunch, and dinner specials. Happy hour is all day, every Tuesday. The fun continues with 10 top-of-the-line simulators between both locations, offering multiple games in almost every sport you can think of. So gather your group, get in the spirit, and come celebrate at Fourscore, the place to be in Jacksonville for holiday fun.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at DayTona500.com.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Jacksonville is my hometown and nobody knows roofing like me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We handle everything from repairs to full roof replacements, start to finish. We give honest quotes, use quality materials, and clean up like we were never there. We all look at Google reviews, so go ahead and check out ours. We're proud of all our 5-star ratings. I would say we treat you like family, but some people don't like theirs. Go to BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roof quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. The Orlando Magic will look to continue a 3-game winning streak when hosting the San Antonio Spurs tonight at the Kia Center. The game is tonight at 7 p.m. Paolo Banchero listed as out for the Magic. Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle out for the Spurs. Right now, 61 degrees at 101. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman of ESPN, and every time I get back to the Jacksonville area, I listen to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
This is Tom Coughlin. I'm encouraging you to be there for these kids and their families.
Call 207-7070 right now with your gift.
Thank you.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Well, you heard Chris Berman, and it's a great liner because he was here, as many others have come and supported, be it the celebrity golf tournament that Tom Coughlin does, the gala, whatever it might be. But that's the type of support that Tom Coughlin generates. And I tell you what, man, we appreciate it from everybody that has been able to come through. One of our texters, good job, Big Sirs. Let's keep everyone motivated with the type of stuff we're trying to throw out to you to motivate you a little bit more. But anything you can do in the way of a donation to help the J Fund, it certainly is needed.
Now, I am kind of worried about when the Jags are hosting the AFC title game, how you're supposed to have a watch party for the AFC.
I was going to ask that question.
That's what I'm looking for.
We might need to throw an audible
That'll be the best.
in there.
That'll be the best watch
We'll
party
be at
ever.
the game.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That'll be the best watch party ever. The Jags in the AFC Championship game.
Oh yeah. You know what? I would probably have to turn it into a tailgate.
I love that idea.
If it is,
and we all know about
Jags
tailgates.
versus Pats.
What were you calling your tailgates a couple weeks ago? What'd you call
It's parking lot pimping.
Parking lot pimping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it gets into parking lot pimping territory,
I'm there.
Y'all better start throwing $1,000 right now, man, because that will be the tailgate of all tailgates.
Yeah. So if we can get it where the Jags are representing the AFC in the AFC Championship game, and it's here. That would be an unbelievable party. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to say it earlier because you know how we kind of get in that jinx business and it's never good. But no matter what.
Why do you got to do that? Why do you got to throw that funk on there?
All right, so
we're only 12 games in, man.
That's not funk. That's not funk.
Well, until we hear, insert offensive lineman for this current Jags team rap. Like, I don't want to hear Walker Little with a rap song right
Could you imagine?
All right, so we needed to. Let me do some business here. We just went over the $6,000 mark. Okay, so round of applause. Okay, and so the Community First Hope Hub, the phones are ringing, 904-207-7070, and you can easily text the word GOAL to 44834. And we had people that were doing it with Apple Pay, right, earlier?
Yeah, I had a guy call in just now and said, you wouldn't believe how easy it actually is to do it through texting. He's just driving, and they send an email straight to your email, and, you just Apple Pay right there. It's really easy. So.
Well, see, I gotta give a shout out to my guy Edward. You know, he's my Florida Georgia tailgate guy.
Okay.
And he just texted me and said, "Hey, I just heard it on the air, the challenge on the air. I've donated $1,000."
Oh, that's just beautiful. That's awesome.
I gotta give Edward a shout out.
I will say this: I will
want.
give $1,000 if Walker Little calls in and raps.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Uh-Oh song. I will definitely do that.
That's it.
First of all, he's got to have the credentials. I had the credentials.
And I guess I would guess, this is just me guessing, I'm not alone there. I imagine many of you would give $1,000 to hear Walker Little rap the Uh-Oh song.
He's focused on other things. Right?
Yeah.
He ain't got time.
I hope.
Yeah, he needs to keep it focused.
He needs to get back on the field.
He's coming out of concussion
Writing lyrics.
protocol is what I'm hoping. All right, so I doubled up with my 250 because I wanted to do it where we made sure that if you can donate 250 or more, we would welcome it in a heartbeat. But I'll throw you in the drawing for the Golf Club of Southampton. When I take you out, beers, lunch, everything, we'll have a great time. And then Big Surse has already gotten some folks that will donate $1,000 or more for the smoke show is what it is, the AFC NFC Championship
Parking lot
Party.
pimping.
Yeah, and I'm going to get you to repeat it coming up here in just one second. But it put us over the $6,000 mark. And so now we need to keep it going into this 1 o'clock hour. We still have the $1,000 pledges that we're looking for from Big, $250 if you can do the golf. And Dr. George Barry also deserves a round of applause because he's coming in with a matching donation of $6,000 in the 1 o'clock hour.
I'll be in line in the 1 o'clock hour to get it matched.
Yeah.
He's coming in hot.
Yeah, he's coming in hot a little bit later on. So if he can put us over the top in this 1 o'clock hour, then he's going to match it up to $6,000. So please, please, please help. Do what you can. You can text the word GOAL to 44834 or call the Community First Hope Hub 904-207-7070. So we put that, I did that little extra math, another $250, and it got us over the $6,000 mark. So hopefully we can keep it going. All right, now, if you log on and take a look at our YouTube stream, XL Primetime, you go to YouTube, search 1010XL, and click on our stream. Matt Hayes has brought in a beautiful Gator autographed helmet.
Regulation I love orange and blue to the death.
You do.
Yeah, Big Surse loves this one.
Admit it. Yes, you do.
I'm banning you, Jake.
He loves this one. So here's what we got.
It's a authentic Gators helmet, game day helmet.
Yeah.
We're going to get it signed by none other than Timmy Tebow. And Martin at Palm Beach Autographs, our friend, is going to get the winner's name engraved. Correct?
Yeah, it'll get not engraved, personalized because they use marker. They don't engrave that bad boy anymore, but they use marker. So, but it will be personalized, which is also another little extra from Timmy T and Palm Beach Autographs.
So what we're going to do now, Joe, we're going to take donations of at least $300, right?
Yeah, because this is a beautiful autographed, authentic helmet.
Yeah. Donations of at least $300 in the next hour. We'll take all you guys that donate at least $300, and we'll put you all in a little bag, pull bag, and we'll pull out a winner.
Yeah, Rita will keep track of us on the J Fund end. And so all you have to do, if you can afford, like you're picking up a piece of memorabilia, personalized and signed by Timmy Tebow, Heisman Trophy winner. He'll have all that art on there, national champs, Heisman Trophy, all that kind of stuff. And they'll personalize it, but it will be an authentic Gator helmet. If you go on YouTube, you can see the beautiful Gator helmet right here in the 1010XL studios. So anything you can do.
Yeah, it's not like a helmet you can get at Walmart. This is a legit helmet they wear on game day.
Yeah, straight from the Rydell factory.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So if you can, 904-207-7070. Dial up the Community First Hope Hub or text the word GOAL to 44834. We just had one of our prime timers say just how easy it was through the texting, which is just awesome. Over $1,000, you get the AFC NFC Championship Party hosted by Big Surse, which includes Big Sticks, right? The cigars.
Yeah, me and other Jaguar legends are going to be there. Food sponsored by Wingstop, liquor, cigars, and stories.
And stories. The stories are the most valuable thing out of it all. And again, anything you guys can do, $250 to get into the golf drawing, $300 or more to get into the helmet drawing, $1,000 to get into the smoke show, which is Big Sur's is a smoke show. Okay, that's what he is. All right, and so we will have a big time with any of these that we are doing. So help in any way, shape, or form. You can just definitely get in today, as this J Fund Radiothon will go all the way through the afternoon and into the evening. TC, Tom Coughlin, will be on the Frangie Show later on. We heard from Kelly Coughlin earlier. We're going to hear from another one of our families coming up in just a bit. The stories are really moving. They
inspiring. Absolutely inspiring.
Yeah.
Here's another thing, just real quick, for all these IDs, these gifts we're throwing out. It's for Big Sur's, his parking lot pimp and smoke show, for Josie's golf, for the Gators helmet. If you're someone who has somebody you want to buy a Christmas present for and you don't know what to get, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought you were going to come out with your own, like, you're going to let someone write something for the USA Today for you. And you're going to slap your name on it.
If I could let him, I would.
And print it. He would write, it would say, Lane should stay. It start like that.
I mean, I guess I could let him write it, and I could just put my name on it, right?
Yeah. Put your reputation on it.
You don't want to give him the byline. Yeah, I get it. All right. Anything you guys can do, let's keep it rolling, the J Fund Radiothon. It is a beautiful Wednesday on the First Coast. So much to be thankful for. But remember, families that have been hit with this very, very scary news, diagnosis of cancer for one of their children, it is the toughest thing, and the J Fund helps them get through it every way imaginable, and so many success stories. So anything you can do to help, call 904-207-7070.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Now, a 1010XL J Fund Challenge Match.
Dr. George Bari and Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Clinic are excited to support the Tom Coughlin J Fund, committed to providing the best quality care for each patient. Bari's team of orthopedic surgeons has more than 35 years of practice in the field, and they educate and empower patients to make informed decisions. Donate now, and Bari Orthopedics will double it up to $6,000 between now and 2. To double your gift, call 904-207-7070 now.
Denise is a Pilates instructor and a small business owner who built her own studio, so I guess that means she's kind of a real estate mogul too.
And don't forget, a mom as well.
And that community first, we get that. And we get you. We're here to help you live your best life by providing the financial services you need with low fees, convenience, and local decision making.
So just be yourself.
At Community First and on the go. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Insured by NCUA.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm dedicated to helping businesses manage risk, maximize opportunities, and move their company forward. Jimerson Burr attorneys are business-oriented lawyers, equally comfortable as community leaders, private transaction counselors, or courtroom advocates. If you have a legal issue of any kind affecting your business, contact the firm at 389-0050 or jimersonfirm.com.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
It's easy to be there for J Fund families. Text GOLD to 44834 now.
Looking for your new favorite hangout this football season? Try Voodoo Brewing Company in the heart of San Marco. Locally owned and community-focused, Voodoo Brewing serves up award-winning beers, scratch-made upscale pub fare, and laid-back vibes where everyone's welcome. For live music, trivia nights, and all the football action this season, make Voodoo Brewing Company Jacksonville your new favorite spot on San Marco Square.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Just recently, Cam Little was good from 68 yards to set an NFL field goal record. You know who else goes the distance? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project. Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
The 12 Days of Christmas is back and better than ever at Best Bet. From December 12th to the 23rd, Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine are lighting up the tables with our much-anticipated High Hands promotion, giving away over $250,000 in cash. The excitement continues to grow each day, starting at $1,200 and climbing up to $2,300 every hour. See all the exciting details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
I'm Elizabeth Graham, Army veteran and owner of Bright Star Care of Ponte West Jacksonville. Veterans caring for veterans, that's where the true understanding begins. Our nurse-led team brings skilled nursing, personal care, and companionship to veterans, seniors, adults, and children right in your home. From daily tasks to advanced care, we help your loved ones stay independent and comfortable at home. Call us anytime at 904-709-4446. Bright Star Care, a higher standard.
Tired of dealing with clogged drains? What about bad smells coming from your pipes? You need to call Duck Duck Rooter, your plumbing pros in Northeast Florida. Duck Duck Rooter can help with any plumbing issue at your home or business. DuckDuckRooter.com.
1010XL's early high school signing period coverage is lit up by Flame Broiler and Baker Glass.
You got scholarship offers from Auburn and Florida.
Listen all day as our star high school athletes reveal where they plan to play their college ball. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Hi, I'm Fred Taylor from the Jacksonville Jaguars, and this is the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 1010XL.
Call 207-7070 now.
It's been a big day, the J Fund Radiothon into the 1 o'clock hour as we keep it rolling. It started early with Hicken and Prosser, really Hicken. Jeff, if he's listening right now, he's like, wait a minute. Hicken ain't around the 6 o'clock hour. No way. No way, no how. But both of them, they man the ship early. Tom Coughlin comes on to tell the story of the J Fund and how it all got started. And he's that guy that inspires people to give as much as they possibly can. And they killed it in the early part of the day. We need to keep it going in this 1 o'clock hour. Dr. George Barry and Barry Orthopedics have a matching give up to $6,000 between now and 2P. We'll talk to Gio in about 15 minutes. He'll drop on by. But if you can, call the Community First Hope Hub 904-207-7070 right now because they need as much help as they possibly can. You can also text the word GOAL to 44834. Now we have one of the J Fund volunteers, and I might even refer to this very nice lady as a legacy volunteer. Okay, Elena Richard joins us now. Elena, how are you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. And I say legacy because you've been around the J Fund for a long time.
Yes, I have.
How long?
27 years.
Oh, my gosh. That's something else. And,
Yes.
And I think it tells the story of the commitment that people like you, generous with your time, and also knowing how important it is. You're a J Fund ambassador. You're also a licensed clinical social worker. So tell us what you do with the J Fund and help with these families.
So I am now retired from the Morris Children's Specialty Care. I was the clinical social worker in the oncology program since 1997. Until I retired. But my journey with childhood cancer started many years ago with my eldest son who was diagnosed with leukemia. I was working up north. And after he died, the hospital team invited me to be part of their team as an ambassador, as a person to help families, be an advocate for families. And that's how my journey started. I went back to school to get my master's in social work doing that. So when I came to Jacksonville, and the J Fund had already started a little bit. It was kind of the beginning stages. And I became involved from the beginning, and I've been doing it ever since. But what inspired me is that I feel like the work that the J Fund does is just an amazing opportunity. I go to conferences throughout the country, and my colleagues from other places say, how can we be part of the J Fund? I say, sorry, you can't unless you're in Jacksonville or in New York.
Yeah.
But it's amazing as a social worker to have actual resources that you can offer families, because
Right.
we know these families go through so much. And the J Fund is always there. I have to tell you, in all the years that I've worked with the J Fund, not once did I pick up the phone to call for a need, any need that a family came to me with, and the J Fund said no. I never once did they say
Incredible.
no. Even if it wasn't anything that is their normal thing, I would call and say, look, this kid is dying at home and they have no air conditioning and it's August. We need to help this family figure out how we can keep this kid at home and comfortable. And they figure out how to do that.
Wow.
And that's just one example of 1,000 that
More,
happen all the time. So that was the beginning of my involvement with the J Fund.
Now, Helena, when it comes to the social part of dealing with the families, I know you help the families with anything that they have in need, but emotionally, do you find yourself dealing with families in a coping mechanism, or is it a situation where giving the families hope that this disease can be cured somewhere down the road?
Well, absolutely. Clinical social workers are licensed people who can do mental health assistance to families and all that. So that's part of what we do. And having that skill, but also knowing the practical things that families need, and that combination of things is what makes the J Fund have the ability to do all the things they do, because they're there to help. They have the money, they have the will, but they wouldn't know what they need unless they had somebody on the inside, if you will, to tell them what the families need. So we have, speaking of mental health, we have now a pilot program that I'm coordinating. Is psychosocial referral program. So we have recruited counselors throughout the community to be available to us. And so when a family is in need of mental health, especially the parents, because the kids get a lot of help from the clinic and the psychologists at the clinic and all that, but the parents don't necessarily, they get it in the context of the child, but not necessarily for themselves. And so this program allows them to access mental health, and they call me and I talk to the family, see what their needs are, and I connect them with a counselor in the community. And you probably know this, or maybe not, but mental health is a huge crisis in this country right now. And add to that a child with cancer. And having the ability to access, many people don't have reimbursement for mental health, and it's very expensive. So having the ability to connect people with a counselor and give the parents that resource has been incredible. So that's one of the things we're doing right now. But we do a lot of other things. Kelly likes to say that I bring all the ideas and then they implement them, but I don't take the credit for that. I just feel like if I identify a need, then I go to them and they always, like I said, say yes. So for instance, one of the things we do that many people don't have anywhere else is a remembrance weekend. And we do a weekend for the bereaved families, the families whose children have died in our program. And we take them for a weekend at a resort locally, and we do programs for the kid, the siblings, the parents. We have some entertainment, but we also have some clinical work and some education. And these families get to know each other and to help each other. And sometimes, I remember last year there was a family that came, a couple that came, and they had never come, and they were very reluctant, and they tried to change their mind, and they told me the last minute they almost didn't come. And they didn't know anybody else who had lost a child. And at the end of that weekend, they were different people. They had made connections. They had friends. So it's incredible what the J Fund does to allow us to do all these things.
A lifelong support system, right?
A lifelong support system,
Yeah.
correct. And then, for instance, what I like to say is that siblings are the forgotten ones. Not the J Fund. The J Fund has an amazing sibling program. So we do the siblings in different ages. They have programs for them, and throughout the year they get together. And again, They get to know. Some of these kids have never met anybody else who has a sibling with cancer. And they go to these activities and they make connections. And it's just, I can't stress enough how therapeutic that is, even though we don't tell them it's therapeutic, but it is therapeutic.
Yeah, because the entire focus is on the child that's sick.
Right.
It's not on the other children that are not only upset because their sister or brother is sick, but I mean, quite frankly, because they're getting all the attention, and the attention is not going to them, the typical attention. So it's difficult, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And so the siblings sometimes feel like they're not important enough. Their parents don't have time for them, whatever. And honestly, it's not that the parents don't have time because they don't care. It's because having a child with cancer is a full-time job.
Yeah.
And you know, in addition to the financial assistance that they get, I mean, a lot of times couples go through, one parent has to quit the job or downsize, you know, their hours or whatever, and then their finances start to be shaky and they can't pay their bills. And knowing that the J Fund will pick up that piece so they can go sit by the bedside is amazing.
I think you tell the story very well, because it's an enormous challenge that any family faces, and then knowing that there are resources and individuals like you that not just give what you can, you put your heart and soul into it. So invite people, if you can, Elena, just to give what they can. The best way to reach out, and you can donate time, you can donate dollars.
Yes,
let them know.
Yes, I want to encourage everybody who's listening to this program. Please be generous. Put your hand in your pocket and give whatever you can. If it's $5 and that's all you can, that's fine. But if it's $1,000, that's even better. Yeah. But please do that, because the money goes to these families. A lot of charities, the money goes to administration and a lot of I can guarantee you that the money that you give to this organization goes directly to help the families, whether they're bereaved families, whether they're families whose kids had treatment and they're fine now, whether there's kids that are now grown up and access the scholarships that the J Fund, and they can go to college because the J Fund allows, helps them with some of the financial things. Wow. And so if you had cancer when you were 3 and now you're 18 and you want to go to college, the J Fund is still there for you. And I'm in every committee, so I'm in the scholarship committee, and it's so wonderful to read these essays that these kids write about how cancer affected them and how the J Fund can help them achieve their dreams.
Yeah, it's applause to you and everyone else with the J Fund, and we get to see them all. And Kelly is the leader, but there are so many other people that have done so many great things. Elena, thank you very much. We're going to give the number, and I think you told the story well. Give as much as you can, and you will get a lot back out of it. That's for sure.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and thank you for doing this today.
Thank you. Our radio station does it. That's for sure. All right. So the Community First Hope Hub, 904-207-7070, and you can text the word GOAL to 44834. I just want to read this, and Matt, you may have to go to the text line and pick it up for me, but one of our texters today is a little different from me than the rest of the J Fund, than all the rest on J Fund Day. My beautiful daughter has 5 beautiful children. They're 5 grands for me, and a little over a month ago, my youngest grandson, 17 months old, was diagnosed with neuroblastoma cancer. He's been doing chemo treatments for the last month. It has been life-changing, and we are a family with little means, and it's been a lot. With God's help and everyone's prayers and support, he's fighting this cancer. I know he's going to win. I know you guys don't know us, and we don't have much, but if you could please give little Jimmy a shout out today, it would be awesome. I always listen to the show every day, and I always have a heavy heart on J Fund Day. This year, it hits a lot different. Anyway, love the show, and we certainly will say salute to little Jimmy.
All right.
Yeah.
Salute, little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy, fight. The whole family, keep fighting.
That's right.
Fight and kick some tail. We appreciate anybody who can help with the J Fund today. 904-207-7070, or text the word GOAL to 44834. Don't forget, our buddy, Dr. George Bari, and Bari Orthopedics matching your gift up to $6,000 between now and 2 o'clock. So please call 904-207-7070 now.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Now, a 1010XL J-Fund Challenge Match.
Dr. George Bari and Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Clinic are excited to support the Tom Coughlin J Fund, committed to providing the best quality care for each patient. Bari's team of orthopedic surgeons has more than 35 years of practice in the field, and they educate and empower patients to make informed decisions. Donate now, and Bari Orthopedics will double it up to $6,000 between now and 2. To double your gift, call 904-207-7070 now.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. It's his holiday season, the best time of the year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once. And while you and I are making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, what games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks. And all you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. Sam Darnold, more or less than 220 passing yards. Anthony Edwards, more or less than 26 points. It's just that simple. And now Prize Picks has early payouts. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash up before the game even finishes. But my favorite feature is the insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. And all Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use promo code 1010XL and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play 5 in lineups. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5 in lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Now is a great time to be there for J-Fund families. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
Picking here this holiday, skip the gift that gets returned. I got a better idea. Give a custom pool from Surfside Pool. It's the ultimate present. Memories, relaxation, and instant hero status. Surfside Pools handles new builds, custom designs, heating, and weekly maintenance, so you get all the credit. Warning, may cause excessive smiles and backyard envy. Save the holidays, turn your backyard into paradise. Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Float happy, gift responsibly. License number CPC 044080.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
With the holidays right around the corner, and it's time to get ready for family and friends. What better way to do it than with Zero Res? Carpets, air ducts, hardwood, LVP, tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, and stone. Zero Res, they can handle it all. Call right now, 287-5727, or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them you want the 1010XL special and get 20% off all hard surface cleaning, tile and grout, hardwood, and LVP. Spots are filling up fast, so don't wait. Happy holidays from all of us at Zero Res.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
You're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon to benefit local children with cancer. 1010XL 92.5 FM. You can help us be there for these wonderful kids and their families. Please call now.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you for your support.
Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
All right, my takeaway is it's all about J-Fund today. I have a fond appreciation for these families and these kids who will go through a lot, and makes you grateful and thankful that you've got a healthy family. But it also inspires you that these families go through so much and still have the desire and energy to keep on going.
Yeah.
The kids are the courageous ones.
Yeah. Very true.
They're dealing with the illness, and they're so infectious. They're so you've got to believe that you're going to be healed. That's got to be the sermon. You've got to believe, and I believe that every family that was in here, somewhere down the road they'll be cancer free. So that's all you can hope for and pray for.
Better believe it.
Moving forward.
Yeah, my takeaway is it's kids are inspiring. The families that are fighting with them are inspiring. This city that year after year after year just continues to give is just incredibly inspiring. I mean, my takeaway is thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, as simple as it gets, because this is such a giving community. As a matter of fact, one of the givers is right here, right now.
Our next guest is not affiliated with the NFL or Jacksonville Jaguars.
Discussion of injuries is solely based on opinion.
Now, the Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Breakdown.
I'm coming in hot.
I think he comes in hot with a round of applause today because Dr. George Bari is the matching sponsor in this 1 o'clock hour for the J Fund. Gio, how are you, man?
Good. How are you guys?
It is such a big day and an important day in the J Fund cause and pursuit to help as many kids and families that are diagnosed with cancer. It is an enormous thing that and look, you're in the medical world, Gio. You see a lot of people that get hit with something like accidents and surprises. There's no warning, right?
Right.
And so when this happens, it's incredible. But just thank you for your generosity. But when you do see that, you see what families go through.
Yeah, I mean, look, I deal in orthopedics, so a lot of my stuff is musculoskeletal. Of course, we get the rare, every once in a while someone comes in with something bad that it has to, and that's why they're having pain, has to be sent somewhere else. But just, the simple stuff like a fracture or a cuff tear, and, people's worlds fall apart because how am I going to work? How am I going to feed my family?
Right.
How are my kids going to go to school? And then you have this, which is on a different level, right?
Better believe
And it definitely, if a small rotator cuff tear changes your life and you have to move your whole life around for it, imagine what this does to somebody. So the J Fund does a great job of supporting these families in those times.
Yeah, so if anything you can do, let's finish our show strong. The Geo Hour, we'll call it, as he's matching it up to $6,000. So call 904-207-7070. That's the Community First Hope Hub number. And you can text the word GOAL to 44834. Another round of applause for Steve from Cimarron, who said he got in his car. He went through the texting, like JJ said, simple as pie. You can easily do it. So thank you very much for doing that. And any of you other guys who have donated, let us know, and we'll shout you out. Big Sur's had one earlier, $1,000 or more. You go into the AFC NFC Championship party that you're going to be putting on.
Yeah, at the Watering Hole, one of the cigar lounges that I'll choose, once the championship rolls around. There'll be about 5 or 6 former Jaguars there. We'll have food sponsored by Wingstop, and then you'll have the Howard G cigar brand.
Yeah.
To help you.
And the storytelling.
Yeah.
All right. So if you could go over $1,000, that is awesome. Gio, do you want to be put in that drawing?
I mean, I don't know if I was invited. I'm not sure if that was.
That or you want
Open
to
invite.
You want the
Open
Gator
invite.
helmet, Gio?
Yeah. You're invited.
Any donation of $300 or more.
All right. So take a look on YouTube.
Gets a personally autographed, authentic game day Gators helmet from Tim Tebow.
Yeah. So personalized
from Tim Tebow.
Yeah, and it has the Heisman, the champs, all that stuff. And it will be, Matt was able to secure the helmet, and Timmy will personalize it because our buddy Martin from Palm Beach Autographs will make sure that that is done. And if you can go over 300 or more, you can call 904-207-7070. Make that donation, and that beautiful Gator helmet, an authentic one, will be in your hands before the end of the year because Timmy's traveling right now, but he'll make sure that it gets personalized and everything, and it will be back in your hands maybe in time for Christmas. Yeah, which would be
nice
awesome.
gift, yeah.
Which would be awesome. Put Martin on the spot. See if he can get it done before Christmas time. All right, so let's get to a couple of injuries. If you guys do have any sports injury questions, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Gio with free medical advice. If we don't catch it today, it'll be on Breaking Bones on Sunday. But Gio, the biggest one is Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones is coming in. He played this past week with a fractured fibula. First off, anything that is fractured has got to be painful, and that is one big bone that you like. What are we talking about with a fractured fib?
So I tried to read. I didn't realize if it was in the ankle or up. I don't think they said where it was broken.
Not specifically.
So
no.
your fibula, right, which is that bone on the outside, it covers 15% of your weight, right? It carries 15% of your leg weight. So if you have a fractured ankle, like your lateral malleolus, the distal fibula, that's a problem because your ankle's now unstable, and that's usually when you need surgery or a cast.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get a mid-shaft fibula fracture or a proximal fibula fracture, in theory, you can weight bear on it. And as long as it's not too painful, you can walk on it and still have no issues.
Never want to get a mid-shaft break.
No.
That's
spiral.
Yeah.
Not
That's
good.
a different,
search
a different bone doctor for that one.
Yeah.
So at that point,
Look at Gio playing along, huh,
yeah.
JJ?
Yeah.
But Gio, to kind of underscore your point, you always say this: a fracture's a break.
Yes.
Simple as that. A fracture is a break.
Right.
Can you shoot up something like that? For
I mean,
pain?
look, you can numb it, right? You could take some medications that will numb your consciousness so you don't feel it.
But you have to do something to compress.
Yeah,
that
I
area.
mean, there has to be something to stabilize it. But like I said, if you have a midshaft or a proximal humerus, fibula, you can play. Now, if you told me someone has that and they're going to run around a football field, I'd probably say no, that's not happening. It's one thing to walk to the grocery store with it, and it's another thing to run away from people the size of Leon that are trying to get you.
Big Search, what were the numbers this past week?
Well, I mean, he was 14 of 27, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 sack, and a QBR of 101.
Whoa!
I'm
I'd
impressed.
take that for Trevor tomorrow.
I mean, I'm very impressed, to be honest. I'm shocked that he was able to do it. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I would love to see what type, like how big this fracture is. Is it a hairline? But either way, it's still very impressive. I think it just happened a week ago.
Yeah.
Right?
So it was a week before.
He's not even 1 or 2 or 3 weeks out. It's still fresh. So it is very impressive that he did that.
All right, so hit one more real quick because we're waiting for the injury report to come out this afternoon with Parker Washington.
Yeah.
And by the way,
my son was devastated.
Yeah. Young Michael and young George. Young Michael, Parker Washington, he's voting for him for whatever he wants to do. Anyway, Parker drops back to field to punt.
He looked like he got shot. He just went down.
He went down.
Yeah.
And so what did you think when you saw that?
I don't, they said hip. I thought maybe, you think, something in your abdomen because he kind of held that area.
Right.
And they're saying hip. But it's interesting because I don't think he did anything at that time. Like, it wasn't he was running and then pulled up on it, right? He was just standing there and then all of a sudden grabbed it. But I did read somewhere that he got hit on the previous offensive play and
could have been, yeah.
I don't know. It's very interesting because, you think if you're running, you have that explosion, and then you pull your AS, descending on the ASIS, your quad, and you have a problem. Or you pull your adductor because you're extending your leg out. But he literally was standing there, just waved his arm. And
he was calling for a fair catch,
and then he went down. So it's tough. I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on. And I think they've kept it very vague.
Yeah.
So
Which
we'll
is what
see.
they're experts at over there, by the way.
Right.
But that's just looking at on the surface. It ain't good.
No, I don't. It doesn't look good. I thought, what if you had a hernia? I mean, I thought when someone
would you go down like that though if you had a core injury?
I mean,
like
could.
the hammy you normally.
So I didn't
grab.
see that play because I wasn't watching it at that time, and I had to go back and rewound it. But when I heard that it had happened, I was doing some stuff in my room. I thought that lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But you thought he got shot.
Yeah.
It could
no,
be.
I actually could you go down like that quickly because of a core injury?
You could, right? If it comes up on radio. It's something that it's not like a nagging pain. You're fine. All of a sudden, boom, it hits you, and you kind of curl up. Just,
Right.
You know, it definitely could. But it's interesting. I wonder. I don't think they've said how long he's going to be out for yet. It's kind of all.
We're going to have to wait
he's been
till
doing
today.
Phenomenal.
And
I mean,
what I think I'm going to see
best
is DNP today is what we're going to see, and we're going to see hip, and we're not going to hear anything else.
Yeah.
Unless it is significant enough to where they say, hey, they got to put him on IR because they released Austin Trammell. They may bring him back. Johnny O was talking about.
They brought him back and put him on the practice squad.
But Johnny O was talking about it that you run out of certain opportunities to be able to promote him from the practice squad.
But so he's on the practice squad again. So if they promote him again, he's got to stay then.
I think so. I think that's the way.
Or you got to cut him.
Yeah, I think it's.
All I know is
exactly.
I got a very concerned text from Dave Campo.
Yeah.
When Trammell was waived.
Yeah, he was not happy.
No.
TCT getting kicked to the curb. All right, Gio, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Once again,
gentlemen.
thank you for everything you're doing. Don't forget, Bari Orthopedics, Dr. George Bari, matching up to $6,000 in this 1 o'clock hour. So come on, come strong. Hit the text the word GOAL to 44834. You can make your donation easily there, or you can call the Community First Hope Hub, 904-207-7070. 15 minutes left in this 1 o'clock hour. Let's get over that $6,000 number and get the match from Dr. George Bari.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. Now, a 1010XL J-Fund Challenge match.
Dr. George Bari and Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Clinic are excited to support the Tom Coughlin J-Fund, committed to providing the best quality care for each patient. Bari's team of orthopedic surgeons has more than 35 years of practice in the field, and they educate and empower patients to make informed decisions. Donate now, and Bari Orthopedics will double it up to $6,000 between now and 2. To double your gift, call 904-207-7070 now.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, all-pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop special deals. Order a 50-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX10 and get $10 off. That's right, carry auto delivery. It's your call. Use online promo code JAX10 for $10 off a 50-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change. $50 off any service with a toy and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Make your difference now. Text the word GOAL to 44834.
Time's running out. The $2,000 federal tax credit on AC replacement expires December 31st. Bold City AC will help you upgrade to a qualifying energy-efficient system and give you a $1,000 cash buyback for your old unit. If your AC is old, loud, barely hanging on, replace it this month to lock in a $2,000 tax credit and an additional $1,000 buyback. Bold City Heating and Air. Free estimates, next day installs. Visit boldcityac.com.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Bud Light and everyone at Anheuser-Busch want to remind you to get home safely every time. People are counting on you, on the road and at home. Plan ahead with safe rides, and don't forget to hydrate between beers. Bud Light encourages everyone to enjoy responsibly and socialize safely.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,800 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design get us organized for the holidays. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and so much more. Closets by Design will design a custom storage solution for all of your spaces. Nothing says happy holidays like a home that is peaceful and clutter-free. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before year-end and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pest Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPestServices.com.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up, and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm Greg Huntington, one of the original Jaguars, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Call 904-207-7070 now. Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, Tommy Mack, he is helmets and heels bound coming up in just a few minutes. And Tommy knows this, that I love being able to get him or Pete Mitchell on every year because you were a Jay McGillis teammate.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. And since now you're property of Helmets and Heels.
I know it's my first year.
That's why I did not text you earlier.
Yeah.
So we got Pete on.
Oh,
Maverick
good.
came on because he was on his way through the airport at that time.
Okay.
But
he's a traveling man.
But I'm looking at you and Big Sirs, and honestly, that's family, right?
Yeah.
Football is family.
Forever.
Yeah. And so you know it as well, and you'll be telling the stories we go along today.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay was just class act, man. It was really sad when he got sick, and he actually, he was our starting safety. And before we played the U that week before is when he found the lump in his armpit. Next thing you know, he's diagnosed with leukemia, and of course missed the final game in the year. Coach Coughlin's first year. And what Coach has done and Kelly's done and all the volunteers, you guys are absolutely fantastic. And raising the money, all the people that are donating, it's for such a great cause, all in honor of a great kid. I mean, Jay McGillis was just a great individual. Everyone loved him. Everybody loved him. He did nothing wrong, and he played hard, and he never got in trouble. Always did the right things, those kind of things. So, we're going to talk about that. We're trying to raise a bunch of money, and hopefully we can do just that. Maddie Hertak from Tulane's going to join us, talk about the new hire at Florida, man. We'll see
John
what we
Summerall,
got.
no H, no E.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see what she has to say, and, of course, we'll talk our Jags and be talking to some J-Fund families as well. So looking forward to it.
That's awesome. Tommy Mack, thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Big Sirs, one more time. Speaking of family, tell everybody what they can do before we are done.
Make a donation of over $1,000, and for the AFC NFC Championship game, it's going to be me and some former Jaguar players, with food sponsored by Wingstop. Drinks on me, cigars on me, and storytellers on me.
And it could be the Jaguars playing in the AFC Championship.
Could be.
Okay.
Could be some parking lot pimping going on.
All right, so if you can get in, 904-207-7070 with the Community First Hope Hub. Matt, one more time on the autograph
authentic
helmet.
Gators helmet will be signed by Tim Tebow. and personalized to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So
$300 donation or more.
So let's finish out. Last 5 minutes, $300 or more, $250 or more to get into the golf with me at the Golf Club of Southampton. I take care of everything. Anything you guys can do. Let's kick a little A as we finish up today. And we say thanks to Dr. George Bari, matching up to $6,000 in this 1 o'clock hour. Do it, man. This is such a special day and an important day. And the entire Coughlin family say thank you for all of your generosity. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
What's happening, beautiful people? It's your main man, E to the T here. And cool air, open trails, and that perfect Florida